Where do we go from this? Where does our supporters get the energy to go and work? This is not just serious. This is hot, guys. For God and my country and an exit deal, how the full fall of Speaker Anita unfolded on X. This is Mose Fix, where we present what Mose is trying to fix. It was the political earthquake that sent shock waves through the Ugandan Twitter sphere. After days of speculation, whispers of midnight deadlines, and a seemingly endless stalemate, Right Honorable Anita finally broke her silence. In a lengthy statement posted to her X account, she announced she would not be contesting for the speakership of the 12th Parliament. But the statement was just the opening act. What followed was a torrent of savage replies, hilarious memes, cynical analysis, and outright celebrations. Here is how the internet reacted, quote, tweet by tweet, and quote by quote. The announcement itself, categorically and unequivocally, Anita posted after wide consultations and deep introspection, I wish to categorically and unequivocally state that I will not be offering myself for the speakership race. I shall remain available to the service of my country as the party and the president may assign me. I pledge to continue cooperating with all ongoing investigations for God and my country. The tone was diplomatic. The subtext, as one user put it, the AK-47s were standing right behind her. That's the subtext. The first responders, the NRM way, Ofono Pondo Paudel, a government spokesperson, was first out the gate with a surprisingly gentle take. Well, my sister, that has always been the NRM way of resolving stalemates when they occur. Be strong, the storm will subside. A soft landing from the establishment, but the public wasn't having it. Justin Namere Nsubuga followed up with a psychopathic praise. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for considering my advice. For your contributions, may God bless you. The loyalists were clocking it, but the real storm was brewing. Coming next, the comedians and the trolls. By beach, this is where the gloves came off. Accusers did not hold back. The romantic Mushiga fired off a theological political grenade. Do you still believe in the politics of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit? This is a brutal mockery of the Museveni succession narrative and the idea that Among was just a pawn. That statement Among had previously also used. Honorable Semuyunganda parody account came with audio memory. Shut up you in Anita Among's voice while in parliamentary session. A parody account dranking on the speaker's infamous flawed drama. So brutal. Micheline Mutuzo Lord Mode, arguably the star of the thread, went clear twice. The first tweet, by beach. Second tweet, activism works. This was a long but with worthwhile. Opens a bottle of wind. That tweet, thank God for Peppers, because normally I'd have slept at 9 and missed this announcement in the moment. Crystal Panda had a local favor. Aunt Becky's ancestors are already cashing out. Now this is the context is Aunt Becky is a non-moniker for Among. Ancestors cashing out implies she's frantically moving money. Neither Anderson wasn't laughing. Said resign as an MP. The good girl echoed the sentiment. Now go home to your family, and later when we said Anita must go, this is what we meant. March to Parliament gang Jew. The clock strikes midnight. She was given 10 minutes. The narrative that this was a forced resignation, not a voluntary withdrawal, was cemented by several heavy hitters. Starting off with Dickon Sokelo Honest Truth revealed the alleged mechanic. Speaker Anita has finally withdrawn from the speakership race. It was remaining 10 minutes to midnight, the time given to her by the president to accept a deal. All the best in your new assignments. Ian Gumisiriro added, Marshal, this was supposed to come on Friday, but you chose to test the patience of Sebalwanyi. Sebalwanyi refers to Museveni. You tested the general's patience and lost. Rolando even imagined the phone code. Post it now and tell them that you are out of the race. Katoni pointed out the linguistic tale, categorically and unequivocally state. Words only used together when you are being forced or threatened. But we cannot miss the cynical analyst. She keeps the Rolls Royce. Not everyone was celebrating. Some saw this as a classic Ugandan political shuffle where daylight never truly lose. Named change posted a sobering threat. We all know it's not about corruption, but about how powerful she had become. Now that she has been brought down and knows who the boss is, M7 doesn't care about the Rolls Royce or those houses. At the end of the day, she still wins. Daniel Lutaya doubled down on the cynicism. Knowing how Uganda works, this withdrawal may be as good as it gets for us. All sins will now be forgiven. The chef, Musafadi, won't get handcuffs. She will keep her. Shina Mugisha's gym gave a brutal summary. The father and the son have commanded me to release this statement before I face embarrassment, and I have duly noted to their commands. A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. There has been the by-watch and final insults from commenters. As the minute sticked by the mob turned to a new spot, waiting for her to change her profile bio from Speaker of Parliament. Bridget Naura said, when are you editing the bio, Madam Speaker? Alan Damba said, change bio. Jacob Utile, MD, went for hand agricultural metaphor. I learned about an instrument called a Bagisu in agriculture and animal husbandry. I didn't know it works on cows too. Bagisu is used for castrating livestock. He's saying she got neutralized politically. A then official went for the jugular. You're going to jail. We are cleaning our country from hyenas like you. Don't save her like you did to our chief campaigner, Chizi Namuju. The supporters, yes, a few. Amid the carnage, a few loyalists stood by her. General Moses Finest say thank you, Madam Speaker, for your leadership, integrity, and selfless service. We fully respect your decision. Andrea Kirunji said it is well. You served in the best interest of NRM and the President. This storm shall come to pass. We love you, Mama. The verdict here is outnumbered and outliked. The crowd had already moved on. Well, final summary, Major. Mujuni Raymond summed up the mood in one word, Major. Honorable Dr. Mukaza Fred Mbide tried to offer a dignified exit. I extend laudative gratitude to you for the unwavering dedication. Much less OPLA success ahead of you. But the last word actually belonged to Acholi God, who captured the sheer absurdity of the timing. She waited for people to first go to sleep, then she made the post. But the notifications have woken us up all. That last part of investigations, I know they were standing right behind her with an AK-47. That's why she headed it there. So my takeaway is Anita Mong stepped down, but as the hashtag among us has fallen trended, the consensus was clear. She didn't jump, she was pushed, and then held the virtual party over her political corpse. For good and her country, the internet says for good and her an exit.